Well, Willie, one of the great summertime activities here on Delmarva has got to be swimming.
Sure is, and that's one of the things that Chincoteague ponies know a little something about every year. The weather was idyllic for this year's swim, kind of overcast, not too hot, and it was a very pretty morning. Our producer Chuck was down there covering the event, and of course he had to get his sparkly water shot.
Well, I understand that the time of the event changes every year. The saltwater cowboys like to wait for slack tide before they swim the ponies across.
That's true, and slack tide was early this year. The ponies got into the water around 8:15, and it took around 9 minutes to get across. But it sure is an event unique to Delmarva, and always a crowd pleaser.
One of the great things about getting there early is that if you get to the front of the crowd, you're practically assured to get some terrific photo ops. Imagine how many people's Facebook pages lit up.
I'll bet. This year's swim went off without a hitch, thank goodness. So I guess at this point, the saltwater cowboys were just thinking about some breakfast. I know that the ponies were after that swim. Now they'll have a chance to rest for a while before they're paraded through town to the fairgrounds. And the next day, some of the ponies will be auctioned off to raise money for the Chincoteague Volunteer Fire Department.
One of the things that I find neat about the wild ponies of Chincoteague is that they actually receive veterinary care, unlike the ponies in Assateague Island, Maryland.
Yep, twice a year in the spring and fall, the ponies on the Virginia side are rounded up and given care. And the money raised from this event goes into that. So they're pretty healthy and fairly well cared for by the time they reach the mainland. But of course, there's always one youngster in the crowd who doesn't care about any of this and just wants to go home.